Restaurant Eliros's station chef Sean is going head-to-head against our 3 home cooks, who are all preparing their own take on savoury Greek pastries. Executive Chef Dan Hong will taste each dish with no idea of who cooked what.
I want that pastry to be nice and golden brown, nice and crispy. Usually I would expect to see something like feta cheese, some spinach, some nuts, and maybe a few spices. So there are quite a lot of elements to get right, even though we're just talking about the pastry and the filling.
So now my pumpkin pastries are in the oven and I need to move on to my cheese filling. I'm using 4 different cheeses, halloumi cheese, some feta cheese, won't need this any longer, ricotta cheese, and a little bit of cheddar cheese. 1, 2, some parsley and some mint. And along with the cheeses, I'll be adding some cinnamon. That's what I'm missing. Chosen cinnamon because it's a flavour that reminds me of traditional Cypriot cheesy pastry that we make for Easter, hoping that the combination will work. Squeeze one more in for... I will be frying the cheesy pastries so it's crunchy on the outside. So I now get my pastries into the oil. Please don't burn.
Mine is sort of slowly getting there. I've cranked it up quite a bit.
So what's going on here?
I've actually turned it up a little bit. I'm not sure that it's going to make it in time, Mark.
You've got it on pastry bake. The heat's from the bottom, so you probably need, that one. That's better.
Thank you very much. I've got an old school oven at home.
You know what? You got all this time, you can clean up.
I've started to.
Sparankopitas and diropitas is something I've been making all my life, so I'm very confident with those. So once you've put them in the oven, it's just a matter of waiting. I decided to make several different shapes just to show that they can be made in a different way. I did diropitakia, that were like triangles, and spanankopita, like a little cupcake. I really want them to be lovely and crispy because that's the art of a good Greek pastry.
Oh, wow, Marie. They look lovely. Well, they're bursting with flavour, I can see that.
They're very rustic and they also look very crispy, so I'm happy about that part of it.
Yeah, you got the filler really nice.
Yeah.
So I'm making Cretan cheese calitsimias.
Once the dough is thin enough, you can lay it out on the bench and cut it to shape. Fill it with your stuffing and use some egg wash to seal them up nice and tight. So the pastry needs to be thin so that it can achieve a crust, but also thick enough so that it is able to seal properly.
They look like calitsimias.
They look like calitsimias, Sean.
That's good. That's really good to hear.
Once you've got your shapes made, you can dust them with flour and head them straight to the deep fryer and cook until golden crispy.
5 minutes, everyone.
For an accompaniment, just to give a little bit of freshness, I've decided to combine some yogurt with some carob syrup and some toasted cumin seeds and a little bit of lemon juice. My dip is ready, so I'm hopeful that I will get this dish out just on time.
How'd your test one go?
Oh, yeah, great.
Can I steal it?
I mean, sure. It's hot, just be careful.
Yeah, very hot.
Whoa, look at that steam. Not up to me, though. It's looking absolutely fantastic, guys.
One more. Put one more in it.
Good job, Shauno.
Good job, Sean.
Give it up there.
Hey, well done, Sean.
I enjoyed it and I'm very happy with what I did tonight.
Feeling much better. It's got a nice crunchy crust and it's got nice colour, but we'll see what it's like underneath. So I just cut it through with a knife into 4 pieces.
Plates on the path, please.
Looked underneath to see how it was cooked, and it was okay. And just plated the 2 pieces up on the plate.
Well done, Yanni.
Well done, Yanni.
I hope Dan really likes the pastry. It's really nice and crunchy on the bottom.
Smells so good in here.
Looks good, Maria.
Maria.
Maria!
They came out nice and golden and I'm happy with them. They taste lovely, so I tasted the filling and it was beautiful.
How are we going, Helena?
Good. I'm almost there.
Do you have seconds to go? Time is almost up.
Yes. So I've got less than a minute to go and everybody's got their plates on the pass. I'm a bit flustered.
Come on, chest line, let's give her a cheer.
Thanks,
Come on,
everyone.
Helena!
That's what I need. Okay, off it goes. I'm very proud to have got 2 different pastries up in the end. Have to see whether Dan is just as happy.